Number 26 in the VSA range is Unmasking the Idol, a kind of ode to James Bond movies and of course the ninja films of the time that were everywhere. They just kind of thrown into in here for this spy adventure, and it is completely silly and almost precursor to Austin Powers.
Calling all guards, be on the lookout for trespassing ninjas.
But I'd say more sillier than that, but played with a more stoic face. And we have our hero Duncan Jax, who really is like a bootleg Roger Moore. Even at the start, the way he introduces himself is a not too subtle nudge and wink to 007.
Is it usual split bet, sir?
Yes. 00 and 7.
Very good, sir.
My name is Jax. Duncan Jax.
And we just dive into this crazy movie. Now the plot is almost immaterial. It doesn't matter. You know exactly what's going to happen. There is a job that Jax has to do. He has to acquire a team to get to it. And that's what he's going to do. There'll be shenanigans, there'll be explosions, there'll be women. And his kind of partner in crime is a baboon who also happens to be a ninja. And it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It's riotously funny, intentional or unintentional. I had a whale of a time watching Unmasking the Idol. It was ridiculously over the top, gloriously silly, and just downright entertaining. Whether it was pastiche of very moments or very similar moments in James Bond movies, whether it was diving onto the current trend of ninja movies, it had everything I could possibly want and didn't even know it. Even the bad guy in this movie is pretty much Cobra Commander from the G.I. Joe series.
My, the piranhas are hungry today.
Dressed in red with a black mask, who does the most maniacal of things, like throwing an old woman into a pit of piranhas and just laughing at that because, well, that's his idea of a good time. And that kind of gives us the bad guy to root again, the ultimate bad ninja for our good ninja to fight against at the end. Oh my goodness, it's so silly. But there was so much creative and fun moments in this that I just had such an entertaining time watching it.
Any questions? Any questions? Later, Boone.
Mr. Jax, may I?
Certainly, sir.
Oh.
Is it a good movie or a perfect movie? No. But you know what? It tries, it entertains, and I can go with something that does that. That's extremely enjoyable to me. I thought our bootleg Roger Moore, Ian Hunter, was particularly good in this role. He's just that little bit too old for the role. He's just that little bit not quite fitting into the mould of Roger Moore, but he's trying his hardest.
gun在你的 pocket, or 也是你开心地看着我.
Gun can be a very dangerous weapon.
I thought Boone, his baboon ninja friend, was just an absolute sheer joy of a character to have in this movie, whether he's doing stunts, being rude to people, or whether he's throwing grenades at other people. It was always fun and always humorous. Now, the group of characters that we have here, like Bug or the Whale, the silly names, are really kind of just sprinkles on top of this ice cream sundae, because they are just silly, one note, but again, I'm going to use those words, highly entertaining. Unmasking the Idol is a particularly silly adventure movie, but my goodness, is it fun. I just adored this one. I'm over the moon to discover that there's a sequel. I am definitely checking that out and hoping for more of the same, unless Vinegar Syndrome are going to release that as well, which I would happily pick up after going through this adventure with Duncan Jax, his team of bad guys turned good, and his war against the ultimate bad guy, which must continue into the next movie, hopefully. This is ridiculously over the top and incredibly fun, and it seems to have a penchant for hot air balloons. There's one where he escapes from a pool in a hot air balloon, and one at the end where he just, well, how can we say, a hot air balloon attached to a car and kind of drives off into the sunset. Anyway, I want to see more adventures of Jax, Boone, Bug and Whale as they traverse the land looking for more treasures. And a quick word about the treasure here. Oh, the treasure in this one is the most ludicrous, over the top kind of Buddha statue that you've ever seen. Think of Buddy Christ from Dogma, and you have an equivalent Buddha in this movie. It's just so silly. I was chuckling out loud at this nonsensical but incredibly fun movie. Oh man, this was a complete antidote to how I was feeling. Kind of rubbishy, kind of down, a little bit depressed. Put this on, had a whale of a time, loved it. I'm going to strongly recommend it because I enjoyed it so much. I would love to hear your opinion of this one. Is it completely different from mine? Do you agree? Do you fall somewhere in the middle? You've got to let me know in the comment box below, and maybe even your favourite part of the film. I would love to know that. There is more content up here if you want to see more of my stuff, and in the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, and manvfilm.com, where you can pick up more ways to really support my channel, which would be amazing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.